Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Quest for Glory 3, Wages of War. And when last we left off, we spent a little bit more time in the city of Tarna before being summoned to the Halls of Judgment. Rakeesh has sworn on his honour that he will find a way to bring peace between the Simbani and the Leopardmen. We did not swear on our honour, we can't promise that we can achieve anything, and our word probably doesn't mean that much anyway, especially not to the King of Tarna. He doesn't really like the fact that Rakeesh puts everything on the line for humans, and we didn't do much to make it seem like it was a worthwhile endeavour, as we said nothing. Rakeesh did stand up for us though, saying that we are a man of few words, but of great deeds. He still thinks very highly of us. I wonder if he's going to keep thinking highly of us when I find a way to absolutely tank my honour. But we haven't done that just yet. We travelled to the Simbani village where we were welcomed by Uhura, and then we spoke with the leader of the Simbani, who was not at all interested in finding a peaceful solution to this potential conflict. He wants the chief of the Leopardmen on his knees in front of him as a prisoner. Only then will he accept talks of peace. We have our work cut out for us, clearly. Before we settle in for the night, and before Rakeesh leaves, we will talk to him. For instance, about Befriending. I think that Befriending told us only what he wanted us to know about this war. When you have earned his trust, perhaps he will tell you more. Perhaps he will. Let's talk about the war. I do not understand why the Leopardmen would want to fight the Simbani. Neither do I. Leopardmen usually stay in the jungles. They are only out at night. The Simbani, on the other hand, stay in the savannah and hunt only by day. There is little interaction between the tribes. That the Leopardmen would suddenly start a war, not only with the Simbani, but with my people as well, is something beyond my belief. There is another force at play here. My money's on the demons. Let's talk about the jungle. The jungle is just to the east of here. The Leopardmen have their village hidden there somewhere. It is said to be protected by magic. We're not likely to be breaking that, as we have the magical ability of a stone. Krisha believes that the spell on the Leopardmen village prevents outsiders from even seeing the village. It is said that no one can see what a Leopardman does not want one to see. Understandable. Let's talk about the savannah. The savannah is very beautiful, but it can be very dangerous as well. Take care as you travel, my friend. I'll try. On the savannah, the places of safety are far apart. Do not travel too far from them before you know what you're doing. Wise words! Oh, we could talk about safety. You will be safest in Tarna or the Simbani village. There is supposed to be a magical lake somewhere to the south that will be safe as well. I saw it. We didn't go there though. Let's talk now about... That's a big line of conversation there. Let's talk about Uhura. Uhura will be glad to help you in any way she can, but she cannot go against the will of the Lion. That makes sense. Uhura is a warrior, and she is sworn to obey the Lion. Uhura proved herself worthy of the title of warrior during an initiation ceremony some time back. The reason she traveled to Shapir was to retain her status as a warrior. Let's talk about that initiation. To prove that one is a warrior, one must undergo a series of trials testing one's skills. Through initiation, one becomes welcomed as a respected adult in this tribe. I get the feeling we're going to have to do that. The trials vary each time, but are designed to test both physical skills and cunning. The trials can be done alone or in competition. Competition, eh? Sometimes several young ones undergo an initiation at the same time. Interesting. Let's talk about status. She wished to have a child, but her wife cannot be a warrior. She now has Simba, and no man here can claim her. She remains a warrior. We talked a lot to Simba in the previous game. I have no doubt that Simba will be a fine warrior like his mother someday. I hope so too. Let us talk about plans. As I said, I will go back to Tarna and find out if Krisha has learned anything more about demons. Learn what you can learn from the Simbani and try to keep them from starting this war. Return to Tarna whenever you need to do so. I will do. Let us talk about demons. Until I know for certain that demons are again released into Tarna, I need to stay near my brother. Let's talk about Raja. Raja still believes that war is honourable. He will be trying to convince the council to declare war upon the Leopardmen. Unless I am in Tarna, Raja may succeed in starting this war. And I'd rather he didn't. Let's talk about honor. To the Simbani, the essence of honor is trust. They are a very open people and share evenly with all members of a tribe. To the liontaurs, honor is a matter of pride and obeying the laws of Tarna. To the paladin, honor is doing whatever it takes to bring about the greatest good for all. We can talk again about paladins. The attack upon the peace mission is an attack upon the liontaurs. It is only our word that stands between Tarna and war. The Pledge of Honor for Peace means that we must do everything we can to learn the truth behind the attack upon the peace mission. We must do everything in our power to bring the Leopardmen and the Simbani together and end this enmity. I'll try. I feel in my soul that my daughter is still alive. When we find her, we will know the truth. We must find her. I understand why you are so adamant about that. The way of the paladin is very difficult and lonely at times, but you must trust your own heart to know what is right, and not the judgment of others. Let's talk about trust. The longer you stay here, the more the Simbani and the Liban will learn to respect you. I hope so. Well, that is enough. I think I will rest. Oh. If I do this, I suppose I can sleep? I can rest till morning. I could head out. Let's head out. Why not? I cannot head out. Not this. Oh, I can head out this way. And here we have the village itself. That said, it might be better to explore when it's not the middle of the night. Yeah, we should probably explore when it's not the middle of the night. So, it is difficult to sleep the first night in a new place. I know. You should at least try to rest. Okay. Give it a go. Let's rest until morning. Rest well, Rakeesh, and good luck in Tarna. You awaken as the sun begins to rise. Rakeesh left the hut at first light. You vaguely remember hearing his farewell. We are now alone. Let us save. And perhaps get shown around the village. There are places here that we can possibly train, and we will want to do some training. Let's have a look. This is the guest hut, and you are a guest. The mountains in the background lend a bit of colour to the dusty, dry savannah. You're in the centre of the Simbani village. To the east, beyond some huts, you can see a strange-looking bridge. To the south is the gate out of the village. To the west, beyond the huts, there is a target area. The campfire provides light in the village centre, and is also used by the Simbani to cook their communal meals. This is Ahura's hut. From the guard at the door and shield above the entrance, you can tell this is the Liman's hut. The Simbani keep their fence in good condition. It helps keep predators out of the village. This is the guard for the Liman's hut. Now, first things first, let's look at our stats. I feel like our honor went down, which is a good thing. Our vitality went up too, and our communication has risen slightly. Let us have a chat with you. I imagine you're not very talkative, but we'll have a chat anyway. Hello. The guard says, Ishami Sefuhamu, Bwana. I doubt we can get much else from them, so let's go speak with Ahura and see what she has to say. This is not a good time to visit Ahura's hut. Fair enough, let us instead head this way. That bridge sounds interesting. What is this? This is the wrestling bridge area. The bridge between the two platforms consists of rough-hewn planks supported on a pair of wooden poles. Knotted ropes give access to each end of the bridge. Well, let's use it! I'm sure nothing bad will happen if we use this bridge. Habari, hero of Shapir. This is the place where the Simbani practice balance and judgment. This is the wrestling bridge. The last part of the initiation contests are held here. Hello, Ahura. You going to teach me how it works? Let us have a chat. Let us ask about the bridge. Two warriors be standing on the bridge and facing each other. They each be trying to make the other lose his balance. The skill of balancing important, but so too be judging the right moves to counter your opponent and knock him off. This be a tough competition and requires much practice. Hopefully I'll be able to practice. When young Simbanis wish to be warriors, they must prove themselves to be worthy. They must go through many tests to be initiated as a warrior. Let's talk about this contest. When several young Simbanis wish to be warriors at the same time, then they compete with each other to be initiated. The winner will get the prize of his asking, if a lineman thinks he is worthy. Let's talk about skill. This bridge be a good place to practice be building up your agility. Agility be good for dodging the claws of monsters. Very true. Missouri, young friend, my job as warrior today means I will be doing much walking around the village. I have plenty of time to stop and talk with you. That's good to know. Shall we use this? We climb up, and hopefully we don't fall on our face. Let's go. Don't fall on your face. You did not fall on your face. Very good, young hero. You'll be learning well how to bounce on the bridge. If you wish to be learning how this bridge is used in the initiation contest, come down and I will show you. Okay. Did we gain... Oh. I was about to say did we get any points, but you're going to show me how to use the bridge. Walking on the bridge be the easy part. It be when someone else be on the bridge that it gets tricky. And off she walks! When you walk on this bridge, keep your feet on the outside logs. Feet apart give better balance. One way to make your opponent off balance is to jump. Keep your knees bent when you land, because the boards under your feet will be moving up and down from the jump. Another way to throw your opponent off be to lean hard to one side and put all your weight on one foot. Yet another way to be making your opponent fall be dropping down. You should practice these moves next time you are up here. It takes practice to do them and not fall off yourself. When you be good at these moves, maybe you and I can practice together. It be a long time since I last worked with someone else on the resting bridge. Good to know! And off she goes! Okay, did we gain any points? No, but we should absolutely practice on this bridge. And probably fall off while doing so. So, let's climb up. And get to the middle. And aha! So, if we jump. And jump. Crouch. If I keep jumping, will I eventually fall flat on my face? If I go to the middle, if I do that... Yeah, so far I'm not falling down. I will, though. And thus we practice. I keep jumping. Eventually, something will go wrong. Gotta fall over. It's very important. We have a tradition to uphold. Of being flat on our face at least once. Now we can't see what our stamina's like. There we go. You got a little dizzy up there. Maybe you better get some rest before continuing. Maybe I had. How did we do in terms of... Okay, we gained a bit of agility and a bit of vitality, but oh my! Our stamina took an absolute beating there. An absolute beating. So, we've got to look at... What's the time? It is very early. Well, guess we're resting for a bit. Rest for 60 minutes. Our stamina goes up to 80. Okay, we need to rest a little longer. We don't have stamina pills on this game, so we just need to use this time as best we can. and take advantage of the fact that we can rest. So here we are! Jumping! Jumping! Improving our vitality and our dexterity. Both of these are incredibly important. We need to get these to 300. We need to get everything to 300. I do like that they give you this, so that you can just click what you want to do. I imagine there are numpad commands for it, but I appreciate the buttons. Blech. We got a little dizzy up there. Yes, we did. And I bet that improved things a bit. 215 agility! That's quite an improvement. How much time has passed? The answer is a little. So, let us rest a bit more. And then we will go to the western area and see what the spear throwing is like. That is a very safe way to improve those skills. There will be very unsafe ways to improve skills as well. And that will be outside the village, fighting all of the creatures that aren't scared by our presence. I don't want to think about how dangerous those creatures are. And here we have this place. You see a spear throwing area. This is a throwing spear. You are supposed to stand behind this barrier when throwing at a target. The Simbani have followed the natural line of the rock in setting up the boundaries of the target practice area. Make sense? The small tree is having trouble competing with its taller neighbour. The trees provide some much needed shade. Unfortunately, it isn't over the spear throwing area. Yeah, that's a shame. This is an obvious target. Well, let's try and hit that obvious target. Hello, Ahura. This be the place where the Simbani practice throwing spears. No Simbani warrior will ever use a sword, since you cannot very well throw a sword in battle. True! If you are interested, I will be happy to teach you how to throw a spear. I love to learn. Let's talk about the spear. To hit your target with the spear takes both strength and throwing skill. You can build up your strength through practice, but you will be needing to use your brains to improve your throwing skill. You need to be using your head to judge such things as how high to throw a spear so that it falls to a target, and how much strength to be using. Once you figure those things out, you need to learn to adjust for the wind and throw a little ahead of a moving target. It all takes a good deal of practice to master spear throwing. Makes sense. Let's talk about Uhura. Today I be guarding the village, so I stay within the village walls. If you want to be talking to me, you will always find me in my hut at night. Good to know. Let's talk about Simba. Simba stays with my sister during the day. He keeps her running. That's understandable. Show me how you throw a spear at a target, and I will tell you how to be improving your skills. Okay. I'll pick up a spear and... Yeah! You'll be doing very well. I think you soon be giving a Simbani warrior challenges at spear throwing. Yeah! You'll be doing very well. Yeah! Faster than a speeding bullet, you retrieve your spears. Excellent! I can just keep throwing them. How much I have gained no skill. Well, yeah! Throw all the spears, Derek! We are incredibly good at grabbing those. We're still not gaining points! Once you have the skills of strength and throwing, it is only a matter of judgment to hit the target. The only real way to figure out how much force to use or how high to throw the spear is through practice. Hero, do not be discouraged because you need to practice more. Remember the Simbani warrior practices spear throwing from a time a Simbani can walk without falling down. Simba's first toy was a spear, so you must practice very hard to be as skilled as the Simbani warrior at spear throwing. Good to know! Right, let's try again. Yeah, we are! Oh, there we go. Doing a little better. Have we gained any points from this? We have not. We are still at 200 throwing. Interesting. And our stamina is steadily going down. So, throw. That was a good hit. That went straight in the bullseye. And we still got nothing. Huh. Still got nothing. We're gonna have to rest eventually, aren't we? Let's look at this spear. This is a throwing spear. We can't use that spear. We can only use these ones. Oh, a complete miss. We can also throw it over there, if we want to. Can we throw it here? Think it oh, what about here? Nope. What about at this tree? No. What about here? No. Okay. We are doing well, but you know we're not doing well at improving throwing. We're really not doing well at improving throwing. Oh no! It gained 2 points! Oh my, throwing is going to take a while. Throwing is going to take a long while, if we do it this way. And it is already midday on day 5. But every point we gain is another point closer to mastery. And we will become a master of throwing. That we will. It's only a matter of time. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. If you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.